We're live.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of MSATP TV. Joining us this morning is Roy Frick with the Scholarship Foundation. Good morning, Roy.
Morning, Bill. How are you this morning?
I'm doing wonderful. Maybe you could give us a little background on what the Scholarship Foundation is about.
Be happy to. Since I'm I guess the last of the survivors of the original group that founded the scholarship, although I think Bud Brady might still be alive. Haven't heard from Bud in years. But a group of us were sitting around the Governor Calvert House back in 1987 in Annapolis, prior to one of our legislative receptions we were doing there. And we came up with the idea of creating a scholarship foundation. I can remember most of the people that were there. Almost all of them are unfortunately no. And we decided that we wanted to give scholarships away to the youth and try to promote the society by donating money for scholarships. And actually, we were incorporated in December of 1987, and the foundation started operating. The first few years, we didn't give away a lot. It was a scholarship here, a scholarship there. Didn't have a lot of money at the time, and we were trying to figure out ways to fund the scholarships and make the scholarship foundation profitable, pardon me. And so along came 1994. I was elected president of the society, and I decided that my mission for that year, we didn't have a lot legislatively going on in 1990. I decided my mission was to make the Scholarship Foundation sink or swim. And Dave Crockett, Norris Dave Crockett, was the first vice president at the time that year. And I said, Dave, your mission is to work with me to get this foundation up off the ground. Well, the foundation in 1994-95 year gave away 12 scholarships. That was probably as many as we had given away in all the years previous. And matter of fact, I think it may have exceeded it. So from there, it started to flourish, and we've given away as many as 24 scholarships in a year to students. They have to meet criteria. They have to have recommendations from faculty. They have to have a good grade point GPA average 3 or better. And from there, Christine Giovetti gets all the information from all the schools. She goes through and prepares the matrix for us and recommends what we should do. The foundation meets twice a year, reviews all the matrices, and we decide who we're going to give the special awards to. You know, we have a Weinberg Award, we have a Don Hall Award, Melvin Menace Award, and a George Spriggs Award. Each one of them have different criteria as to who gets them. For instance, the Spriggs Award is given to somebody at the University of Maryland, which was George's alma mater, and anybody that's been with the society for many years would they recognize George's name. George was the head of the Maryland Income Tax Division. And when he retired, he became very active with the society, very similar to what Jim Arney's doing today, because Jim Arney succeeded George. And then when Jim retired, he's become active with the society and helping us out. So we've been very fortunate, and Jim is now on our foundation board as well. So that's kind of the history of the Scholarship Foundation. And like I said, I think Bud Brady, I believe, is still living, but everybody else is no longer with us, unfortunately. But the Scholarship Foundation has been doing well. Last year was not a particularly good year because we didn't have live seminars. Our fundraising was down. But on the other side of the point, we didn't give that many scholarships away because the kids weren't attending college last year. So we're hoping now the colleges are starting to get back in session. that our applicants will pick up for this coming year.
Now, the fundraising that the Scholarship Foundation does is primarily through the candy sales and the 50/50 at the seminars.
It's the 50/50s, the candy sales. Right now, we have the annual fundraiser from Lynch Creek Farms for the Christmas wreaths. Anybody that needs to buy Christmas decoration or Christmas wreaths, we've been buying them from Lynch Creek for probably before we started buying from Lynch Creek, actually personally before I got the society involved with Lynch Creek. And excellent wreaths. They ship them right to your door. They hold up extremely well, and we make a small profit. We tried a golf tournament, but logistically, it's not that easy being spread out through across the state. We tried a couple other things, but we predominantly have to depend on the 50/50s of the candy sales to raise our money.
Right. And
But,
also, as the members renew their dues, they can check the box
Yes.
for making a contribution to the foundation and pay that in along with their dues. And then the society collects that money and turns it over to the foundation.
That is correct. And one of the other things I keep mentioning, because we're all getting older, a lot of us have to take minimum distributions, and maybe we all don't need all those minimum distributions. And you can defer your taxes on some of those by making a direct charitable contribution to the foundation. We're a 501c3. So you can make a direct charitable contribution from an RMD and reduce your tax liability.
Okay.
And one of the other things, Dave Crockett was very good at this. He encouraged his clients to, consider donating at their demise. And we have had a couple of his clients who have benefited the society in their wills.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
The other thing is the society does matching contributions. So everybody who contributes to the foundation outside of the candy sales and the 50/50 gets matching contributions from the society. So if you donate $50, the society will donate $50 to match your contribution. And that also helps to build it up.
Yes, we definitely appreciate that, because it started in the old days. The society used to donate a little bit per capita. So if you had 100 people at the seminar, a 2-day seminar, they donate a couple $100, what they used to call the per seat. Well, that kind of went by the wayside a few years ago. But with the dues checkoff, the society is very great. And the society has also at times supported the foundation with an additional gift, which enables us to keep our corpus up and give more scholarships away. Sure.
This week at the Ocean City seminar, the society donated $20,000 to the foundation. And that money is just a direct gift from the society to the foundation to help with the scholarships, because we believe in them as well. It's not just the foundation, the society supports it as much as we can.
Yeah, and it does work. I mean, I'm sure that there were at least 2 people at the Ocean City seminar who were previous recipients. One of them is on our foundation board right now, Chris Powell. Chris Powell benefited. He was the grandson of the former mayor of Ocean City, a very good friend of mine who passed away about a couple of years ago. And when I got to know Chris when he was he went to Mount St. Mary's College, and he worked at the golf course where I belong, and told me he was interested in accounting. I got him involved with the foundation, and we helped him. And now he's returning and helping us as a member of the foundation board. And of course, anybody that goes to an Ocean City seminar knows Chris, knows my son-in-law, Corey.
Right.
And Corey was a recipient. I got off of the board during the years that he was receiving scholarships because I didn't want any conflicts of interest. And then once Corey was finished with his education, I came back onto the board, and it's kind of the love of my life as far as the society goes. I think it's one of the finest things we do. and I've enjoyed every minute of it. You know, I couldn't have asked for a better career, and Maryland Society was just right there. I mean, I joined the society I think it was my membership number's 204 in the society. And I joined it, didn't know what to expect. And Don Hall and Ike Sigurdsson came to me and said, we want to get you involved. And the rest was kind of history. And I honestly don't believe I would have been as successful in my practice had I not joined this society.
Oh, wow. That's a great testimonial.
Because when I joined, I had no credentials. I had my degree, but I had no credentials. And Don Hall encouraged me to become an enrolled agent. And then I took the accreditation test through the National Society of Accountants. And that even led to licensing in Delaware for me. And I got all my credentials. Once I had my credentials, my practice really did take off. And to the point where we're now Corey and Katie are running the practice, and I work for them.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning, Roy.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm always happy to talk about the foundation.
And if there's anything that any of the members can do to help out with the foundation, please reach out to us and we will see what we can do.
Very good. Appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.